we be the Yamuti what the Chapaching, one out Kubuni, Wamiru Kopi, legacy Wame Party Mechapaching, Atamoni, one with the poor, great bedroom at Junior Tech, Mamar Party Meramo to Tech. One of the two poor to the mommy, Wakana local government, Salera City, one of the bear. That time no Kupinukana bear, Tunukana bear, Nuda Yotia bear, Kujawanaka bear, one of like Winyo. Eh, we don't want to bear. No one more passion. There is a lot of men and Michelle Makuang Valley City. But the prisoner not a worker. And him, you are not doing pink and a Chalamama Palam. What I man at the Cope Mongo Bay. Not a money, one no Chapaching, one pro rather want to get tea. Bible Mugumate. Allow me now invite the mayor of the city. Allow me now invite the mayor of the great city of Lira. Can you pay then I'll now invite the mayor.
Again, a chain with your minister mayor come. And me neighbor can. Pero biti chameo die, bien, na mi angeo ni. Imad grace ameo toni, en lo wani Akena minere. Ina ya Lucy ameo bedo cow, meto roa, tunga extra obang lakano team. Aero ya rakuchola yom war bi ome aya pa gi okela be do en ne be kan te ko ne chwal ko na mere boru me de yuchuny ul yeni man timere amiro ka mi winge wiye era me yone adi chunyu kumo me pasuni ni chandong tie itere polo ang luwan lok lira do me lira city ire metie tie ni be yaka chwe pera ro ko buginore ye chalo wini ko ba era me ne akwa ulao ikwena eno chua do borwa kana longana bedo kopo karame jonati government di woro puru kongi launde nyiriye iyu bawanya la reke to wakana tetek ile neno kile ranking ngeke to ministry tikede umiwa cooperative umiwa loyalty to Uganda ere kara uruma ja kwiri bolo na be for the first time in the history of NRM tell me your ministry mayor kom kon mayor kom ko babu chi po president you will 7 do ichawa ni wana tiyo kubo pana le ni aduong lobo meneno wang mekisha dong ke ministry chel yeneno kene chame finance wan pe ola chi ko ni president and be minister finance government mo dujo tiyo mi do education ma manu ka wana gamo wando pe lo wani uwanya wando ti government menare man wan me ne pe ngwe ni ye eta tena ko tieni lawo ti yelle me do ke lo chen me ade ke ti winyu ke ti mo yira ti lenga winyu ere kara wana woni government wano kerro tamwa du boto ba ere mi wano gere kara me du borre ke jo kene o gamo ne no ci bon mono gero wero wer mi chele pera ngwen wi bishel wan wero gere en wero wana lo ke government no do ka wana woni lo o kerro ba number 1 che ka pe manono anu akwayo kare ko buni akuya ping tamma kire tamma ba ana ti ngeyu tieni wa tu mi ari yo pera wa bishel you were be adok loj ba kare pe metunu don ka adok e loko ne miro no ko no be da chok MCT ko ni don akowa popol ero pa ni be do pa cho wi bie kara wanu di government me UPC pa ni no be do chief accountant general me yaye me government richa don mi pa ni be do pa me ka wi bie ukumo na pu wa tek ero ko pa che ka che tieni Peo logo ministry mayor kom kirigino kene eno kene tio be me tino be woni bili na ngale won eno man ministry mayor kom en pal government ikin ministry me government be lo ka big ti finance defense yot kom adolo yur mayo kero ke joka mono anu ni education aka man me defense ti tero to we stand about kede mor me wo so kan da je me yoko wanda ko nga me ko ka ni pe government Lord ba mi hukum langi ibono kwira be 2026 yo weri Dr. Jera Chengo Chiero one lot minister mayor education level me wa ba mi hukum en chiakan ko ne mi finance ba sha me la kabich me wani public accountability ni karo ken di pe mo ro be do kan jo me binu chung ke pa ni gin chukwe o ke chuwe la ma binu finance e yo ba mi hukum inero ke asa mi ngola chale da do be do ami tam ko wano ko chalo wi bieti polo ti o mi tamere ba no be won polo Yesu be lo pi polo malaika elo be la mi tambo do ba sama pui be be ti atina mina kiri ga mena choko mi gi tama ber me wanda be ndanga na ka chalo ke ba mi ugo
representative a minister
oya
ye do chini kare ni meluongo ambassador in Uganda Laume France Honorable Ruth.
I am here in a few capacities, but I am also here representing the Honorable Minister for Gender, Labor and Social Development, who has an engagement in Boke, but has promised to pass through later in the day after she has completed her engagement. I am here on behalf of the Uganda People's Congress, where our dear Mother Grace served as a councillor honorably and carried the values of Uganda People's Congress. So as Uganda People's Congress, we're all here to mourn and to recognize and to pay tribute to our member who served us proudly.
Thank you.
On my own behalf, and this being a season of politics, I must be very clear that, as my mayor mentioned, I am not going to seek re-election in Ira City East. I have made a decision to aim for higher offices, and therefore I shall be offering my candidature for the presidency of Uganda in 2026. I am not content with some ministries. I don't know whether you think they are powerful or not. I want the whole thing in order to serve the people of Uganda.
Yes.
And I can mention this without any qualms or fear of anything. There's a lot that needs to be done. There's a lot that needs to be addressed. Even in the area where my colleague has mentioned in health, I would be the happiest man if there was medicines in the health centers, if the services were readily available, if you could get the services everywhere you go. But unfortunately, there's still more work and more effort to be put in that area. So I am not ready to accept less than what we can achieve. There's more that can work for Uganda. As a citizen, as a concerned member, I also feel the pain on the exploitation of the people of Uganda. There's a particular area where I've been deeply involved, and it's the question of the border. At this moment, most of the services being provided by these agencies or loan are giving the loans at 48%. Honestly, in Uganda, how do you charge 48% and there's supposed to be a government in place to avoid the exploitation of the people of Uganda? So many of these issues are going to be highlighted during the campaign, but the key issue is we must serve the interests of the people of Uganda. And if those interests are served, I may not have anything to speak about or anything to stand for. But mine is to serve the people of Uganda, as those of the Congress who have come before me have served diligently, and therefore I shall follow their footsteps in making sure that the people of Uganda enjoy the benefits of their citizenship in this great country of ours. I believe in the potential of Uganda, and I am honest that it will come a point where we will reach, and at least I believe that the people of Uganda will be central in all the questions of development and the future. I wish to extend my great thanks to my great friend Askofu. Asante sana kwa neno uliotupatia. Wakati ulikuwa naongea, nilikumbuka nyimbo tuliokuwa tunaimba wakati tulikuwa Nairobi kuhusu maji ya uzima. I am not a good choir member, but I will try at least a verse. The song basically says, give me water, water of life. And the answer is that Jesus said you've already received, but it's in Kiswahili. Nipe maji ninywe, maji ya uzima. Yesu akasema, umeshayapata which is in line with your message.
Yes.
And the water of life is where the whole purpose is. So as for me now, I am not fearing the grave because I know there's a higher power. And in following that higher power, I have no qualms, no fear. There's no sting which can take away the direction which I have chosen and have deliberately made an effort to go in that direction. The only request I want to make to the church is if we plead for some of those who are still there, please hear our prayers. I cannot speak, as you mentioned, as an orphan because I still have my mother and I care for her dearly. I will do everything to care for her and to make sure her well-being is there. But there are spiritual matters which I would request the church, when I ask you, please cater for them, because I give thanks every day for those who have given us birth and brought us up to this point. And we must do the best what we can to honor them who have done such. And as such, I thank you for the message. I thank the church for the role they have played. And in this future, as we're dealing with this issue of the politics, I pray that our politics do not go ugly. And this one, I'm asking the leaders in UPC, there are going to be primaries, please handle all members equally. All members must have access. We must not discriminate. We must not show our bias as we contend for this election. And as for me, I think my politics have always been not going below the belt. So even if I'm insulted, I will not insult. Even if I'm abused, I will not abuse. I am going to continue to push the clear message for the future of the people of Uganda. Without fear or favor, I will speak in all offices. I will speak everywhere on what I believe is the best for the people of Uganda, and that is, I think, what I've been called to do in this life, which I've gone through up to this point. I hope my brother Sam can acknowledge that the root is in Congress, and we will still maintain the great relationship, but I, as a congressman, without apology. May the soul of our dear mother rest in eternal peace. I have a contribution on my behalf and on behalf of the Honorable Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development, who was also once the Minister of Lands and the Minister of Kampala. I don't know where those ones fall in the line of my colleague.
It is well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let us clap our hands and thank the party president. Thank you so much for the message.